Right. And get this up for YouTube. Or specifically the matches, I should say. No, I'm saying that's what it would sound like if you were standing there with people speaking a language you don't understand all around you. I mean, when people speak a language I don't understand, I listen for, like, inflection more than anything. Like, I'm not listening for the words, I'm listening to the inflection because that kind of infers as to what's being said in a lot of languages. Like, those kind of things don't change. Right, so, as predicted, the American player is playing Iron Thorns. Simple deck for simple boys. Ancient Box for Sakuya. Okay. I know who I'm cheering for. I know who I think is going to win. I will say the conflict blush is pretty cool. Can confirm if the card text gets too long, I panic. Let's play. Are they having an argument or just a friendly chat in Russian? I feel like you could tell. It's German that's confusing, right? Like, Murdo always sounds aggressive to me, even in English.
He's only got 4 Pokemon in his deck, and they're all the same.
Because he's so often being aggressive.
He's always aggressive. I think it's the seagull inside him. He's constantly after my chips, even if I don't have any.
And those coin flips, I think, are going to be a really big part of this game. How is Logan Bailey able to aggressively go after the...
I was going to say, it's a weird one again. I talked about this with, like, Iron Thorns versus Roaring Moon. Crushing Hammer isn't as effective in a matchup where you kind of want energy in the discard anyway. I think it impacts Ancient Box a bit more because you're not running Dark Patch, for example. But with Roaring Moon, even 2 Crushing Hammers isn't that big a botheration. Because you just go, okay, now I can solder onto 2 of my Pokemon again and manually attach and I'm ready to go again. I said this earlier, but like if Crushing Hammer is like 75% effective in most games, like removing the energy is like 75% of the way there into like a game plan that works, I think it's more like a 30% into Roaring Moon. Yo, predictions, let's go! I've got 6.4k points on Pokemon. I'm gonna put 6,000 on the Ancient Box. I believe in it. I love the fact we've got 100% bet on Ancient Box right now on the prediction. I mean, just doesn't Ancient Box beat Iron Thorns? I mean, you have Fluttermane, you have Sardas. Yeah, I mean, the energy attachment's never going to be an issue. Fluttermane obviously is fantastic into Iron Thorns. But, like, how often do you need to use anything with an ability that has a rule box? Radiant Greninja? But that's it. Like, you could theoretically just not play Radiant Greninja. Theoretically. Iron Thorns has Lost City. Yeah, that's the big wrinkle as well. Like, again, against Roaring Moon, Iron Thorns' game plan is kind of whatever. But into this deck, it's going to be a nightmare. You exaggerate, it's only 99.75%. I didn't say 99 point anything. I said 75%. Huh? It's going to be interesting. Like, if they can keep a Lost City in play for every knockout, that definitely neuters the damage. But at most, for argument's sake, say 5 ancient Pokemon go into the discard. Your damage cap at 330, maybe? Yeah, 330 in most ancient boxes. So, removing 5 Pokemon out of that equation, you're still getting one shot as Iron Thorns. So, I think it's quite heavily ancient box favored. He said the gamble was 100%. Oh, I mean, it might change now. No, my prediction, I've got 100%. Grotful just realized this was the junior finals. Yeah, the best players in the world, mate. These kids would destroy me. I half joke, but like, my only loss in a cup relatively recently, when I played 3 Charizards, was to a junior. I had a win, tie, and a loss, and the loss was to a junior. Hate that deck so much. Someone in chat just asked, what happens if all Thorns are prized? Literally impossible. How would you even set up first? Are you okay? Oh, the kids smashing up the sleeves.
The Pokemon trading card game, you know,
What are they doing?
you're shuffling, you're using the sleeves for a whole tournament. Every once in a while, one gets
You need to do an Azul GG, like change your sleeves every 3
cards or
matches.
anything like that. So we'll swap out those sleeves and let the players get into the game.
Hey, Gruffle, who do you think is going to win? Iron Thorns or Ancient Box?
Sakuya draw his
Did you think they were just really, really short adults?
mulligans. We could not.
So, funny you should say that. I actually had like a really stupid moment when I first started watching Pokemon streams. When I saw that it was the senior finals, I went, wait, they're kids. And Murder was like, yeah, what were you expecting? I was like, senior players, like old players? He was like, no, you idiot, senior's an American. And I was like, oh, I'm stupid. I honestly thought I'd just be a bunch of old people playing Pokemon.
That would be pretty funny, I think.
I would too. Oh, I thought they had stomped the adults. Could you imagine? They just went all the way through and just destroyed it. I mean, it's doable. Junior players are nothing to, like, scoff at. I noticed with Pokemon, I was going through Dragon Shields a lot faster. Katana sleeves last me much longer. I am finding... I like the Katana sleeves. Big fan of them. I am finding they are, like, getting more pickup quicker, though. Like, I've had to actually start cleaning sleeves because they seem to just pick up grime and dirt really easy. Like, these are Katanas. These are quite new, and they still feel good. But I've got some... I've got Dragapult in the same kind of sleeves. Like, literally the same sleeves, just a bit older. They don't feel anywhere near as good to shuffle.
Just to begin the game, players are going to place out those prize cards. 6 cards set to the side each time a knockout.
I find it so hard not to immediately just, like, put my prizes down.
Prize cards 1, 2,
One Lost City.
2 Night Stretcher for Sakuya, and a Boss's Orders. Boss's Orders maybe not as
One Crushing Hammer, and the Turbo Energize. They might only be one of those in the deck.
Lost City in the prizes. A Crushing Hammer.
The Ancient Booster being prized sucks, but that's only one Ancient card prize. That's good.
So now, those two
Please do the best commentary ever. I'll watch you in the battle. I'll try.
energy recovery for Sakuya.
I mean, I've got the commentary loud enough to be heard, right? I haven't actually checked. Can you guys hear the commentary in this if I go quiet?
Cards, but now he's effectively playing with 4 total energy.
Because I have turned it down.
Does have a superior energy retrieval, does have a
You know, sometimes I gotta answer chat, then catch up.
having 33% of your energies in the prizes against a deck that tries
But yeah,
to
these
defend your
still feel
energy
good, and these are
is
Katanas.
not good news to start.
I will say though, I've got some new
Find his energy
dual
cards
mat
and
ones recently from Dragon Shield. They felt pretty good.
prizes to take.
I think I've got Regidrago sleeved up in them.
I think one of them was kind of locked up at the top, so will unlikely to be
But it is...
a factor, but
That message has vaguely threatening aura. Please do the best commentary ever. Full stop. I'll watch you in the bath. Full stop.
Who's in the bath?
I
Murdo.
hope our audience is ready.
I know, but the
Let's
sentence
kick
made it
off
sound
our
like you would
trading
watch
card
you
games.
whilst you were
Final
in the bath.
matches. Give it up for these two
I have this field
competitors.
deck
Let's
box
get this
drop
game
now. I'm so
going.
happy. Hell yeah, dude. I'm currently working on it.
We see Sakuya starting the turn that
I've got the another stream in the background. I got streams everywhere.
two
Murdo, please don't smile at me.
also has Earth and Vessel
Opening the Fluttermane goes so hard.
in his deck.
Cool. So Fluttermane open Nest Ball, presumably for Roaring Moon.
This time around.
I will say energy
I can't believe Logan started Iron Thorns, so that's kind of crazy.
and when you're only playing 6 copies,
How do you get the drops? You have to watch a partnered streamer.
they need to check.
Juice Profit
Fast Sakuya
is the one I'm recommending. I've got them on in the background at the moment.
that item card in order to search the deck for
JUICEPHO.
onto the bench. And what we need to see from Sakuya to develop here, like you mentioned, Radiant Greninja,
PHET.
fully shut off the initialization.
I think you put an extra.
Murdo, here you go. I'll do it for you.
Or do we need to start a
Watch that channel. Put it on mute. See, focus on me.
Ideally, you want to do both.
It takes an hour to get the cosmetics.
But you have to prioritize those roaring moons. You need to get them out ASAP. Logan will likely be able to attack you every single
Here's the Roaring Moon.
second turn, so you're essentially
Don't just click anything or no, just have it on and
either Logan
don't mute it on Twitch. Mute it on Tab. Because I believe it doesn't count if you mute the stream. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's the case.
notice Sakuya checking
Because that's how they count views, I believe.
Professor Sal's vitality.
You can watch both streams at the same, like have both streams open at the same time because I've not got drops on. They only stop you from earning drops if you try and do it on 2 different channels.
Sakuya may
I'll put the volume at like 1%. Yeah, that works too.
well practice for the situation. We are going to see the Pokestop come into play. Stadium card access.
I've never seen people do it that way.
Sakuya will discard the top 3 cards of the deck and put any
Keep the
items
counter. That's 2 Ancients hit in the box or discard.
and a
Explorers
Butterbean
and Fluttermane.
not too bad. That does fuel the ancient cards in the discard pile.
Vessel away. Dark Patch? Oh, so...
Guidance,
Okay.
and then that
Sequoia's
counter-
playing Dark Patch in this deck.
Something that could come up, you know, if Logan Bailey wants to retreat.
Interesting. I wouldn't want to lose those.
Yeah, Logan is playing a more
I feel like it's going to be quite important.
Iron Thorns without Legacy Energy, but with Prime Catcher as his ace pick of choice. So
So that's 3 ancient cards in this card so far. We're at 100 damage.
with all 4 Iron Thorns, as you mentioned, but can't
I don't know if I don't know if you guys will get what I'm saying, but somehow the cards look bigger than the children.
seem like a very crucial card to be able to power up and recover those
It's just kind of wild.
through knockouts or through crushing hammers.
Sakuya will attach a darkness energy, grab
Yo, the notepad?
thin vessel and attach it to the benched the benched roaring moon, and it looks like it was a pass.
I don't like notepads.
Logan Bailey, let's get back down to the table.
I can't imagine doodling while I'm playing a game.
Already, I see crushing hammer waiting in the wings. Gonna start.
Not the
with
crushing hammer.
Toka Gear 3.0. Logan will look at the top 7 cards of the deck and add any supporter card he finds there into the hand. Which supporter would be ideal for Logan to play on his first
Judge
game?
an Arven off the poker gear.
Versus tenacity would be
Can't take both, obviously.
find double true
So Lost City available.
make sure he is in control of the stadium.
We're going for a Yudge.
It's not a bad call. You limit your opponent's hand. You know they just got a couple energies off of that earthen vessel. Therefore, you
No, don't judge away the energy.
leave it to chance whether they have it again or not. And with Logan's hand already,
This echo is the worst, the chat says. Yeah, it's not great. I've never noticed the commentary being this
Logan does have at least an energy
loud
card
before, or
in
echoey before.
also that
And we still got shaky cam,
an item card that could allow him to get
which goes hard, question mark?
EX or
It
two
doesn't.
into play.
Here's the hammer.
Start with this crushing hammer. This is a big flip of the coin. If a heads, he'll be
Kids aren't very good at rolling dice. Actually, no one's good at rolling dice. They're all terrible.
It is a head.
I've seen so many dice go off the table.
can't flip the dice.
Okay, so that's an interesting situation because that enables Saga now.
Right, immediate energy gone. Dark patch also gone, and we're gonna see Logan try to establish more Iron Thorns through this
Double Thorns coming down, so that's your prize map right there.
do here, just to make sure that no surprise.
Honestly, like, depending on how the matchup goes, Sequoia's got 3 prizes that he can just let go down before he starts worrying about taking prize cards.
Solid spot, removing that energy card from play, getting this energy attached.
Like, as long as you can do that every turn, you're fine.
Coming up as well, and it looks like the answer is yes. Judge will be played. Both players will shuffle.
Like I said, I
into
think
the
the
deck, and each will only get 4 cards
Shuffling?
from this draw.
I think the
As impactful for Logan as it is for Sakuya.
boosters will actually come up in this matchup.
Not a lot of cards, right?
Which is funny, because I feel like boosters don't come up very often anymore.
Quarters left to work
There's so much stuff that just does square 200, and you're like, oh, okay.
likely to cause him
By then.
to potentially have to slow down a little bit as it is for Sakuya. So big 4 cards for both players coming here, Chip.
So we need to see... What do we need to see on Logan's side?
Sakuya, I think finding
I think you still want to make sure you got a Lost City available to play once you've got a knockout option.
Professor Sada's Vitality, or even an Explorer Guidance. I think either of those would be
Sequoia definitely needs a manual attach and a Sada. I think you'd love to see a way to get another Roaring Moon down.
turbo energy in order to get an attack off next turn. Now, one thing that's
You wouldn't even be upset if you saw Energy and Radiant Greninja.
found himself
to be honest.
Iron Thorns EX, but chose
Oh, that's Chorus's Tenacity.
one. Why is that?
So next turn, that sets up for a DTE and a Lost City. So we can start attacking. Yo, Great Tusk in the deck.
And therefore, if you only have one,
Big fan.
you only have to worry about transferring the energy to that one, and it's going to be difficult for your opponent to stall you out. Now,
That's one booster gone. So if the deck's running 3, there's only 1 left. The children are better at the anxiety shuffle than me. The anxiety shuffle?
I think Sakuya knows that if he continues to build his ancient discard pile, build up the damage, he doesn't need to start attacking immediately, right? There's no need.
Is that a Roaring Moon EX as well? Nice. Defiance Band's interesting choice.
Card is a great way to fuel
There's another booster going.
the Vengeance fletching.
I feel like the boosters are quite important in this.
Top 6 cards here.
Stop the
Then put them in the hand.
KOs into the Lost Zone.
Them to the
Maybe I'm wrong.
see a few more ancient cards going
They're flicking the cards around in your hand. Oh, okay.
for the Vengeance fletching, and
Also, I've already lost track of how many ancient Pokemon in this card. I'm hoping I get a chance to count.
discard a card from hand. There's that flutter.
But I think you're already not far off 200 of how much has already gone in.
It will be 2 basic darkness energy.
So if there's a Dark Patch available, there's a potential for
Really crucial to have those right now. Now, one
a Roaring Moon attack here? We don't need it
Now
yet.
is the fact that he doesn't have much else on the bench, right? Hasn't found
But I
another
think we'll
Roaring
see the Fluttermane go down next turn.
more options if it's a DPTX just hit the discard pile.
I like the way you work it, Fezandipity.
There's an extra Roaring Moon, but
Yeah, it needs that.
we could see a situation where Sakuya runs out of bench Pokemon at some point, perhaps. Finding those without abilities
Needs more moons.
could be a little tricky if your hand keeps getting attacked every single turn.
So the biggest problem that Sequoia will have in this matchup is if Lost City stays in play, you only get 4 Roaring Moons. So you've got to take knockouts with 3 of them. Like, that's got to be the priority. Take 3 knockouts with 3 Roaring Moons. The EX existing is kind of cool, though. Like, I feel like that'd be like a final coup de grace, if you will. Do we have Super Rod as well?
Very specifically in this deck, as Logan will be able to search the deck for any energy card, not basic energy, any energy card, and a stadium card.
I'd love to be able to count that discard.
Velocity and double turbo energy.
I could not have chosen a better card for this situation, right? You deny your opponent's focus stop. You get
Dude, those are
the
nice sleeves.
Start getting prizes, and you also send the Fluttermane to the Lost Zone instead of the discard pile. Therefore, you're not helping your opponent build up that very crucial damage.
It's a very interesting situation. Like, I said this about Roaring Moon EX as well, Vine Thorns. I don't think it's as clear cut as everybody thinks it's going to be. Because the Iron Thorns can do a fair bit to like turn the matchup into their favor.
Right now with this surge, and yeah, I mean, he must know that at this point he has 1 Lost City prize, so timing the Lost City is very, very crucial.
I think you got to go for the Lost City now, right? Yeah. Start taking stuff out. How many Lost Vacs do Thorns run? Because without them, without an ABEC, they have to 2-shot it. How many Lost Vacs do Thorns run? Because without them, ABEC, they have to... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I feel like the Ancient Boosters are actually like really important in this matchup. Because you then survive a hit, and 1 single prize Roaring Moon could take 2 prizes. Sorry, 4 prizes, which I think is very important. Oh, he didn't play the Lost Zone. Yeah, he didn't play the City down. That seems like a mistake. You're helping the opponent. Oh, draw 3. Nice. You love that.
That is not too bad. And also, this Hisuian Heavy Ball being played. He's going to actually...
I'm glad we get to see the prizes, because I can't remember what they were. Did we even see them? Yes, we did. There was a dot patch in there. No, there wasn't. I saw the dot patch earlier. What am I talking about? There was definitely something in there. I'm sure we saw them.
This could actually prove crucial for Sakuya.
Let me see the sleeves.
Some of those energies earlier than...
But yeah, we've got boosters prize. That's it. So we've got 1 booster prize. We've seen 2 go in the discard so far. So there might be 1 more, which isn't much, but it's honest work, I hear.
You have to balance though. When do you want to go for the just basic energy attachment? And when
So 2 night stretchers, 2 energy, 1 boss, 1 energy booster. It's not bad, but I think you definitely want the night stretchers, right? There's Sada.
And yes, there is.
And Secret Box is the ace spec. Yeah, makes sense. That got switched to quite quickly. And Secret Box goes hard. So this is the problem, right? Because when you're playing or when Lost Box is on stream, you always get to see the loss count. I don't know why there's not a count for Ancient Box, because it's obviously something they can just like update and put on screen whenever they like. Just change the Lost Zone text. Ooh.
Keep 2 of these cards, and there are quite a few strong ones that were found.
Yikes.
Really good cards, Professor Sa's Vitality.
Like at this stage, the other vessel's probably quite important.
I think Sakuya knows at this point that there is a Lost City in Logan's hand, so he might have to prioritize that so he doesn't run out of Roaring Moons overall. But it is a very difficult choice because you really need those Professor Sadas to help you out. So I think
Okay.
he up and 1 of the Sadas he found.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
track of.
Yeah, that'd be nice. While they're at it, can they add that feature to live as well, please? It's actually really easy to count in live, though, isn't it? Because, like, things get grouped up and organized. Doing it in real life sucks. I had to start bringing ETB dice again to count, like, how much damage I was doing.
That would allow this Roaring Moon to withstand an attack from the Iron Thorns EX.
That's a lot of ancient cards already in Saga.
I bet you're not far off a knockout here.
Honestly, I think it was a little bit over 10, perhaps, and the Defiance band could be huge.
Here's a knockout, yeah, there must have been 200 in there.
Sakuya with enough ancient cards in the discard pile combined
We didn't even get to see.
Defiance band is able to reach for the early one-hit KO.
That's interesting.
A massive swing in this match in Sakuya's favor.
Wow. On turn 2, you're not expecting to deal that much damage, but keeping the opponent up in play.
Kiddo's not happy.
Crucial Explorer's Guidance was able to build up to just enough.
So that was for... But yeah.
But Logan seems like he'll be able to respond. Does choose to play a Pokegear, does find a
So,
research.
without...
He does have the knockout pretty well set up, and does...
It doesn't have the knockout unless he's got the booster. He's doing 120 right now.
Yeah, is gonna have
So he needs to find a future booster.
more than likely. Did he find that tool card just yet?
I wasn't sure if there was an Arvin in hand.
That,
He did.
yeah, that's a big part of this here. Volt Cyclone deals 140 damage.
Lost City.
The Turbo Energy, it is reduced by
We go for the
20.
research to try and find it.
Really get around that with the Future Booster Energy Capsule. Attaching that does.
We've got to be going for a research here to dig for it. If you miss the knockout here, you've accepted you've lost.
Not see the tool card just yet.
We're gonna see a research hoping to find it.
Yeah, you've got to find it.
KO. Now, of course, the Defiance Band is no longer working because Sakuya is now
Show us the hand.
in the prize cards, but big 7 cards here can.
Come on.
Yes, there it is.
Does find the Future Booster Energy Capsule.
Cool.
Also
We don't get to
that
see
Lost
that. That's
City
so
in
annoying.
now. That will send this Roaring Moon to the Lost Zone as opposed to the discard pile. Will not fuel.
I don't know if I'm just like really salty about it all, but like not being able to see the hand for the most part is just really frustrating. Ancient Box seems kind of poggies in the post-Worlds meta. It kind of does, right? Like stage 2 seemed to be like just eating shit. Yeah, get your value, mate. Yeah, they just seem to be eating crap at the moment, where the big basics are currently going mad, but the big basics have somewhere between 200 and 240 health. So getting to that via turn 2, even turn 3 with Ancient Box isn't difficult at all. I think it's time for Future Box to come back. But no, Ancient Box genuinely seems like a really good choice at the moment. I wouldn't say no to it anyway. Because like this, it's good into Snorlax Stall. I think it's decent into Pidgeot control as well. Ooh. I was gonna say he needs to take the last 2 knockouts with these 2 Roaring Moons, so he's probably fine. You just need a manual attach for both turns. Yeah, you've got it in hand.
Booster Energy Capsule, and it looks like there are a pair of ancient cards in the hand.
I love pairs.
Discarded with the Ultra Ball. This will mean Sakuya will take 2 prize cards this turn.
That functionally is game. Whether Logan realizes that, who knows? Ultra Ball for the Greninja. I hope you're not playing that. There's no need to.
It might be the last Pokemon left in his deck. There might not be another Roaring Moon, or he might already have it in his hand, but does have everything
But yeah,
he needs.
as long as you've got the attachment for next turn as well, you're fine. You're laughing.
This is massive for Sakuya because not only will this lead to the KO.
I don't know if there was another Sada available.
To a Night Stretcher being taken, that will be a waste.
Jesus
of the
Christ.
Roaring Moon.
Sometimes you don't need to like count the cards, you just see the wad. You just know it's enough. Yo, is it 2 Power Pads?
Close out this game. He just needs to make sure that he can get the necessary energy onto each of these Pokemon.
Yeah, 1 energy missing from the bench. Roaring Moon is all it will take, and putting these 2 Professor Size Vitality in the deck.
That's crazy.
Which I don't think is very
So,
in the usual ancient
that apparently is
decks
230.
we're used to seeing, but coming in super crucial. There are not a lot of
Yeah, 230 damage.
Sakuya's deck here.
Sakuya was
That's functionally game.
Stop when it comes to this event. He knew that he was going to be using the Pokestop and probably discarding some supporter cards, so wanted to make sure that with the
Why have they
Barrel
handed
Pad, it would never be something that hindered him. And he is certainly
the kiddo a card, the judge a card?
Sakuya's going to jump very far ahead in this game with this upcoming KO.
Yeah, I can't see a comeback here for Logan at all.
I don't know if he has it in his hand or not, but that would put the Roaring Moon out of range and would force Logan to find a...
Yeah, Ancient Box genuinely seems really good.
Card, Vengeance
I love the fact there's no question. It's like, just take a knockout.
Thorns hits the discard pile, and Logan Bailey needs to find a way to take
Like, the Night Stretcher as well is going to end up helping. There's got to be an INO here.
One more knockout.
There's no way you don't.
Does Logan Bailey need to find in this situation to fight back in this game?
It could come down to a crushing
14,
hammer
15,
and
16.
Logan needs, first of all, the capsule and the lightning to take down the active, but then
16.
he also needs a crushing hammer to take away this energy to really increase his...
Like, the crazy thing is, even with INO happening here, Logan has to take 3 prize cards before Sequoia needs to take his last 2. Like, he's got so much time. That's crazy. Sorry, chat. It's going to find my Ancient Box real quick. Yeah, I'm joining the war on the side of Ancient Box. I'm missing like so many cards though.
Find all of these pieces, and Colus's tenacity, while it is very strong in this specific deck, it very often gets you the 2 cards.
Has the did the Roaring Moon EX get revealed?
Of course, crucial to get rid of this Pokestop, which has done so much.
I actually didn't see.
for Sakuya. This game where
Big flip right here on this Crushing Hammer heads, and that energy card from Sakuya will hit the discard pile. Tails, and this will be really difficult. Logan would need to find another Crushing Hammer and try again. Let's see the flip. What's the result? Off the table.
Doesn't count.
One more time. Of course, the evens are heads, tails are odds. Here's the flip.
Odds.
Tails.
Good.
No energy denied so far. I think it's gonna come down to an Iono.
Gotta be Iono.
Iono is huge. Needs to find at the very least a future.
If Sequoia finds Sada off this, it's game.
Game is over and Sakuya will win game 1. 5 crucial cards ship. 4 crucial cards.
I say don't take 5.
And honestly,
That'll be game on the spot.
would keep you in the game. It may not be enough. That is at a minimum, though, what Logan needs. Let's see these 4 cards. Is there a future booster energy capsule? If not, this game is over.
Nope.
And I don't see it.
That's it then.
No way to knock out this Roaring Moon, which we know is doing enough damage. I think we're heading to...
Yeah, just an ounce.
Yep, and that is going to be the attack. And Sakuya, all he has to do is
1-0 to the Ancient Box.
Ota winning game 1.
How surprising.
Division finals.
Back and forth game.
Yeah.
Sakuya.
Maybe it's a little bit more one-sided than I realized.
A big thing that happened in this game was that Pokestop staying for a little
Ancient Box
bit
falls to Iono.
Logan
I mean,
had
it didn't
the
need to,
chance
unfortunately. But I get what you mean. Yeah. It's the amount of times I've lost games of Ancient Box where I've been like Iono'd
realizing that one of his lost CDs was in the
to like 2 cards, and they've been on like 4 or something like that, and then just like destroyed my Greninja and I have no draw. It's depressing.
for Logan's deck to handle.
It did prove to be too much.
Can't say it's surprising, really.
Solid start. Got the first attack off, right? Taking that 1 prize KO on that.
That is one of those matchups where you're just like, ah, crap. Like, I genuinely think both the Iron Thorns have done really well to get to where they are, both in Masters and Juniors, but like they've definitely come up against their like 90-10 matchup in the finals. It is not great.
If you, as the Ancient Box player, can just attack 3 times to win, you know, get to that point where you're first.
It is one of the things I love about Ancient Box. It is like once you hit a certain number threshold, you're like, I just win from here.
Logan's gonna have to limit Sakuya a little bit.
Feels so good.
Fight back in this final set.
Yeah, it didn't feel like Sakuya was disrupted at all, right? It's just he was able to, within the course of 2 turns, build up the discard pile. The Crushing Hammer head flip didn't affect at all. Even the Dark...
It's like 90-10 in favor of Ancient Box if Ancient Box sets up. Yeah, I mean, that's what you mean, isn't it? With like, a 90-10 is when both players have executed their game plan. Who's favored? 90-10 isn't 90 in 100 games.
spot.
deck 1 wins 90 times. It's a case of when both decks play perfectly,
Deck is the one that you have to make sure you are
deck 1 is
respecting
90% favored.
at this point. You don't want to
That's the way to think about it.
get too excited about being up a game. It's still anyone's set to take.
But yeah, this feels very 75-25. 90-10 maybe is a bit strong, but I also wouldn't be surprised if you could do it. I mean, yeah, if Iron Thorns gets set up as it should, I actually think the game it probably shifts more to a 60-40. Because I think if Logan can just Lost City all of the Roaring Moons before they can take any knockouts, then you're in trouble. But then do you look at Great Tusk and go, well, can Great Tusk just mill the deck out? That'd be pretty wild. Also, Logan came into this junior finals undefeated. 8-0-2, whereas Sequoia's 8-2-0.
You know what I'm really rooting for, though, Pablo? Judge-enforced progression. It's something that'll happen sometimes with these decks that play very low amounts of basic Pokemon. If you mulligan a few too many times, you know, this is a
The Ancient Box plays Booster Capsule. Yeah, but how often did it come up in that matchup? Like, there was 3 seen, I think, or 2, at least 2 seen. And they got discarded every single time. They weren't chosen. It's kind of crazy. Like, I think Sequoia was actually relying on Logan not finding future boosters. Because as long as you don't find the future boosters, you just survive anyway. And the ancient boosters add to the damage. Like I said, as long as you're taking 3 knockouts before your opponent's on 3 prizes, I think you're okay.
Similar style to this current deck, right? But Logan finds the basic Pokemon, only 1 mulligan given away. I can see that both players are being...
Someone in chat just said, just realized Sequoia is undefeated the whole tourney. I think they're reading the numbers wrong.
Very clear with each other. There's also a potential language barrier between the two, but of course Pokemon is a perfect common language for both of them.
Yeah, they both
That's 2 losses, right? Win, loss, tie?
very clearly, and it does look like Logan was able to find
I just realized how bad Iron Thorns into Roaring Moon is.
today. Just an attachment of an energy
Chat being wrong never. Couldn't be.
But honestly, for Logan, he's totally fine with that. That's the bare minimum what he needs.
Yeah, no, we are seeing the prices for both
So
players.
Sequoia's going first again?
Usually priced.
Oh no, attached pass from Logan, okay.
Sakuya does seem like they're gonna get shuffled right now, so Sakuya will find out immediately what he prized. Nothing super crucial in terms of Pokemon. That Professor's has vitality less than ideal, but I think he'd rather that than so many energies like last time.
So what makes you think that
Moon as the initial starter. We could
Roaring Moon or Iron Hands is like
say it's pretty unlikely.
really bad into Iron Thorns?
To get that many ancient cards.
So I don't think it's as bad.
But with that energy card
I think it's
already
I think
vessel, if Sakuya is
potentially Roaring Moon EX isn't as bad for Iron Thorns as Ancient Boxes. Like I think Ancient Box is much more of a threat.
Useful, however, you know your Roaring One is likely gonna go down right now. We have talked about how powerful Iron Thorns is, but
Sada prized.
too powerful is that Volt Cyclone, right? It's
Another Ancient Booster prize, but it's early. Those prizes are fine. You'll get away with that.
always reduces the
We didn't even see a Night Stretcher used, did we? I think there's 3 in the deck.
hit those Roaring Moon for 1 KO, so finding
Yeah, we soldering already?
all his attackers will be very crucial.
Ooh, the half use of Sada?
Was priced along with his ace spec.
You see Professor Sada's vitality being played that will attach the
That
Dark
sucks.
into the discard pile to the active ancient
You need to see some draw off this. Well, you need to see some Pokemon off this 3.
that was broken here. Need to have it replaced. Get back into the
God, these sleeves aren't very good, are they?
Sakuya is missing at this point, I will say, is another basic Pokemon. And
Yep.
his deck does not play that many basic Pokemon, and really not that many ways to find it, all things considered, right? Has 4 Nest Ball, has, you know, a bunch of different basics, 12 different basic Pokemon in the deck.
I was hoping you'd get more mulligans from the Iron Thorns as well to help the Ancient Box a little bit.
Basic Pokemon. Otherwise, that could open up Logan Bailey to take the only KO necessary to move this into a game 3.
Yeah, that would be a harsh way to end the game too, right? Getting benched out, but I mean, despite having a lot of outs, right? the 12
God, I don't like the look of this situation for Sequoia.
trouble.
This could be a donk.
We're hoping to have a Pokemon prize, right? So that
The funny thing is, they'll get an attack in, but it still could be a
something
donk.
doesn't have any other way. These 3 cards from Professor Sa's Vitality could be huge, Chip.
It looks like it is a sleeve being split. Maybe, you know, a little advice given to Sakuya here on, you know, shuffling the deck at this point, trying not to damage the sleeves any
God, it's
further.
crazy how damaged those sleeves have been.
Head judge at the table there, Bobby Clark, speaking with the translator, making sure Sakuya understands the whole situation. And we'll hopefully get back.
Do you reckon sleeves get like more damage by kids than they do adults? I imagine the shuffling's a little bit rougher, but they also do that thing where they like put it together and then like tap it together on the table.
Days battling against the top players of the world.
Bro had to roll up the dragon shields. They're not dragon shields.
It's always important to be very thorough with your shuffling, but also crucial to be careful so that these leaf splits don't happen too often, and we're not playing with.
Like I'm fairly sure Logan's playing with dragon shields, but like
the issue may be that there are not any replacement sleeves at the moment. We may have run out of replacement sleeves.
those sleeves aren't surely.
Sometimes what you'll see in these situations is, you know, a sleeve swapped with one of the prize cards here that will be taken later on. And let's see the draw. Is there an out to another basic Pokemon here, Pablo?
I think he found a Flutter Mane, perhaps. Does still have the Pokestop to search
You see a nest
for
ball here.
nest balls. I think he might have drawn a Flutter Mane, but of course not looking to
Draw 3! Let's go!
Huge, absolutely. That will grab another Roaring Moon from the deck, put it directly onto the bench.
I can't see.
Sakuya needed it.
Logan's not got a future booster in hand,
He would have needed to find the future booster energy capsule,
but he does have
four of copies
2
of the deck.
Pokegear, a research and Iono, so there's plenty of options to search with.
Prefer this situation
Or
here,
draw with, I guess.
ensuring that he will not lose the game.
Also, Youngtron are perpetually sticky, so that probably affects the sleeves. True. Kids tend to handle most things less carefully than adults. That's fair.
So doesn't have the knockout yet. Double true allows you to attack.
They are scary.
But does come at a
Yeah, they're official sleeves, they're not dragon shields.
Sakuya get the first attack of 90 damage with Vengeance Fletching.
It's a tickle.
Potentially setting up a decent KO next turn if he's able to find another.
I was gonna say, you're asking a lot for the turn to see another Sada. To get the other Roaring Moon powered up, you're gonna need to see a fair bit.
Capsule in order to get the KO. Does not have it in hand at the moment.
I think at this stage you're digging for Arvin, right?
Perhaps looking for an Arvin to guarantee that
Like Crushing Hammer
Arvin could also
booster.
Techno Radar to establish another Pokemon on the bench. There's that Techno Radar, but no.
Yikes.
It's just a judge as the supporter choice from that Pokegear 3.0. We may just see Logan add this to the hand. I actually think there is another Pokegear. He may search once again. I think Arvin would be the best supporter.
I was gonna say, yeah, I think you use the gear again to try and find the Arvin. The Arvin's the obvious choice.
Finding the tool to
If not, do you go dig deep with the research?
knock you out once again, finding another.
Or is Iono the way?
We do know that one is prized. Does play 4 copies.
I will say as well, I've noticed this with internationals. Juniors love shuffling rather than just cutting.
Can he find the chip?
Let's see.
Which always slows things down a little bit. Like, juniors play fairly slowly anyway.
And looking specifically
But I
for
see stuff
Arvin.
like that, you're like, come on.
Take a look. Does he find it? Iono, boss.
Chorus, nope.
Arvin is found.
So there shouldn't be a KO this turn unless there's one found off the Iono.
Now, and I mean, now Logan at risk of the very same thing that Sakuya was in risk. Logan doesn't have any.
This is
backup
awkward.
Iron Thorns.
You'll probably see it off the Iono now.
Only plays 4 Pokemon total. One of them is prized. One Techno Raider is prized, and only needs 1 more Techno Raider and 2 Iron Thorns.
I say you could see it,
In
not donk, but like a lone Iron Thorn's going down.
help him find the Techno
I think is Iron Hands the player.
find the booster capsule. Big Crushing Hammerhead with
It
Tails.
is a Tails, and that is really not the time Logan would even want to use the Crushing Hammer. He'd love to use it to get rid of an energy on a binged Pokemon, since he's hoping.
Give it the research.
Anyway, and it actually does look like Logan is going to be able to.
Research makes sense. That is one more card to look at.
The hand there thought it was going to be an Iono, but no. Research will discard this hand, draw 7 fresh new cards. Needs to find a basic Pokemon.
Questioning the support use? There's no support used already.
Dig with the Pokestop if necessary. I think he would like to hold off if he could. His deck plays tons of supporter cards, tons of energy that he.
Not making it easy for the kid to get the discard, is he?
Here we go, 7 cards. Is there an out to a
Hand cam, finally.
Pokemon?
There's the Arvin.
There is the Iron Thorns.
Another Crushing Hammer. But you aren't getting a knockout this turn.
Capsule. It might come down to another hammer here.
You gotta play down the other Thorns.
that is a very good question, Chip. You can potentially slow down your opponent. You know they.
Tails?
Oh, another
Nice.
Tails. That's 3 tails for Logan Bailey so far in this final match.
This is huge.
Chooses not to use the lost vacuum to get rid
Absolutely
of
huge.
top research. things not looking good here for our Iron.
Not looking good. It's bloody dreadful.
No, Sakuya does need to find a way to get a few more ancient cards in the discard pile.
So you definitely want to try and get at least one energy on that.
As an explorer's guidance goes down, and Nest
Nice.
goes down as well.
Off that Drago as well. Oh, sorry, on that other Roaring Moon. You got a manual touch. There is another Explorers. You don't need to use Sada this turn. And you just got to focus on building up that discard now. Get the manual down and then smile.
Beat me to a chip. And there's
Sada and Dark Patch potentially.
Vessel, so if there is one ancient card in the hand, I think Sakuya should be able to pull this off. It will need
In fact, Vessel's probably the way to discard more, and you get rid of the booster as well.
playing the 2 copies of the Night Stretcher.
What's a tough choice?
Potentially will only need 2 more Roaring Moons to finish
I think the more you can use to discard, the better.
potentially stop. That is a Lost City which hasn't been played yet, and it's also not in the hand. So things are looking great for Sakuya. And I mean, on paper, this is a very tough matchup, right?
Vessel go in, booster go in. Oh, booster being kept.
Stopping rule box abilities of their
So finally, the booster's being used properly.
on rule box abilities.
There's your manual.
Return to the bench, Roaring Moon, preparing that to be an attacker in the future.
Entry booster as well, makes sense.
Attached as well.
I think we did see Lost Vacuum, didn't we?
KO.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 140. Yep, it's KO. Perfect KO.
Damage exactly the perfect math for Sakuya to take the first.
So
knockout
140,
and the
you need
first
6.
in this game.
You need 9 Ancient boosters for a one-shot next turn.
Here. He doesn't need the booster capsule anymore to get this KO. Doesn't have a lightning energy right now, though. Only has the double turbo.
You got to go Lost City here.
Tenacity in order to guarantee the energy attachment. Basic lightning.
I was about to say, can you get a basic energy off Chorus? Of course you can. It's just any energy card, so it's usually used for DTE.
Zone. Also, that future booster energy capsule on the bench could be gotten rid of with a lost vacuum at some point. Perhaps why we didn't.
We've definitely seen one Lost Vacuum, haven't we, in the Iron Thorns? I'm sure that was in hand at one point.
I'm taking out those Roaring Moons every single time one is attacking anything.
But I don't know if
Exactly
there's more than
7
one.
ancient cards in the discard pile. Getting 16 to get
Man,
the
this deck
second
doesn't look
opportunity
good
as
after rotation, does it? It gets gutted a little bit.
One chill turn finally where he doesn't need to worry about finding.
So there's one vacuum.
But then the pressure is gonna be on him once again.
And you can Arven as well next turn for the
Roaring Moon to the
booster.
Lost Zone. Gonna do a few things right. It limits the number of
No, let's go get in the Lost Zone.
We do need to make sure that Roaring Moon goes to the Lost Zone. Yeah, Logan is very much on top
Yep.
of that. I do not want you to have that card in
Yeah.
the discard pile. And it's also a card he will not now be able to recover with that Night Stretcher. Will not be another.
Oh.
Sakuya with a
So-
Darkness Energy already on the Roaring Moon.
If the hand is good enough, you can take game here.
Not even forced to necessarily play Sada's Vitality, but with this Nest Ball, if it grabs another Roaring Moon, Sada's Vitality is
Like,
actually
this is one of the situations where you really need to see Secret Box.
Ready to go. You have an energy in your hand. You could leave both Roaring Moons ready to go so that even if you have a 0-card hand, you just get an attack going no matter what. Setting up the potential to
There's your Sada.
on the Iron Thorns. So a lot of pressure on Logan to also find another Iron Thorns this
One,
coming turn.
2, 3.
Sada, 2 energies attached, 3 cards now drawn.
1, 2,
Like
3. I was trying to count how many energy are there.
Cards. Pokestop does bump the stadium and also will be used. There's the Defiance Band going down, Palpad and the Nest Ball added to the hand.
So I don't think Defiance Band's going to come up at this stage.
9 ancient cards in the discard pile.
Yeah, 9 or 10.
Don't
or
think
less.
Sakuya is going to be able to get to 6 more, 16 total needed.
He doesn't need to rush it as long as there's no more Lost Vacuums coming down. Sorry, Lost City's coming
You
down.
don't need much help. You're fine with the 2-hit KO. You've seen that Logan is struggling to get a knockout at the
7.
I think it's 9 I saw. Not 100% sure, but it's not going to be enough to 1 KO. It's going to be setting up the perfect 2-hit KO, and Logan will need to find Crushing Hammers and potentially more than his current Lost Vacuum if he wants to get back-to-back knockouts along with another Iron Thorns. That's a lot of cards he needs at this point in time.
Gonna say it's. I mean, Logan with the cards in hand.
And is nice that
Logan can absolutely take another knockout here, and I think Lost City potentially.
guarantee the future booster energy capsule
But like,
is found on Logan's decide to
Unless you find another Thorns, this game's over.
like to find the replacement.
It's
Maybe
over!
crushing hammers at some point, but
Because the energy's in hand.
Oh, I think he took the one from the prize cards actually.
Yeah, that's
There's the hammer.
That already in the hand. That's why we're seeing this crushing hammer. But
So maybe we don't have Lost City?
you have to imagine there's another energy right there.
indeed the Iron Thorns was taken off.
Yeah, so the hand's not getting disrupted now, so
Cards.
Iron Thorns is at the bottom of the deck.
Use this Arvin for the crushing hammer. Could be a pretty impactful flip here.
Oh, there's an Iron Thorns in hand.
One crushing hammer, I don't see another one in the hand. Here we go.
So Logan will survive.
This in order to keep himself in this game. We've got dice flying all
My
over the
god,
place.
just roll the dice like a normal person.
Flip. And it is off the table again.
Jesus, why are people so bad at rolling dice?
I mean, we do
Oh,
have
the kid's
a
going
prize
red.
for this
That's so
would
sad.
be, a problem, but yeah, it's funny. A lot of energy happening.
Stop it!
And Sakuya stopped.
Come on, dude.
Land on a
I think
tails.
we're
Nope.
having a real flip of the interruption. And
How many goes do you want at this?
Finally get aheads here in this
Jesus.
game. More movement energy for Sakuya.
Oh, that was so annoying.
knockout taken through the use
Just
of
like that. That's all it needs.
for the perfect timing from the judge as well. We're gonna see the ancient booster
Bloody hell.
hit the lost zone instead of the discard ball, therefore not adding to the damage that vengeance fletching will do.
What are you on about? There's no Lost City, mate.
Turbo energy to the benched Iron Thorns is nice as well. Logan Bailey able to take another prize card.
So we need to
Does
see
tie up
another
the
Roaring
race.
Moon.
Players with 4 prizes remaining. Does Sakuya have the energy
We need to see another
to
what?
respond here? And can he establish another Roaring Moon on the bench? Looks like it will be Pokestop discounting a Flutter Mane and also a Pokestop. Adding an Earthen.
There's
I
no-
believe it was to the
There's
hand.
Pokestop in.
That's while being played. Is that
Oh, okay. It's the ancient booster getting vacuumed. Got it.
No roaring moon right here. I think there's 2 in the discard and there's 1 in the lost zone. So 1
Yeesh. So we need to see a rod or a carrier.
difficult to take down
Or stretcher, sorry.
to that ancient booster energy capsule.
Kind of awkward.
has still prized 1 night
Secret
stretcher.
box.
Find another night stretcher does at least guarantee.
So we actually do need to see a stretcher, because if we see this booster vacuumed, we're going to be in a really bad position for Sequoia.
That is left in the deck. Does he have it in his hand? He's got a lot of cards. That is for sure.
Because they need to start getting rid of some of the cards.
Card chip. I mean, I think at
This is one of the situations where you might see something discarded for like 1 energy off the superior energy retrieval.
perhaps, but Sakuya just going for it, attaching the 3 energies.
Rescue stretcher, there we go.
Of the Zada's vitality.
So has
Wow, that is
Sequoia got enough?
Well, yeah, while you could bench a Flutter Mane if you needed to, Roaring Moon is definitely the better target. Sakuya able to find it, and even
Nice. Sequoia got enough damage for a knockout clean now.
As well to fully power this Pokemon up. Looks like there's none left in the
If you can hear pitter patters, by the way, the cats are running around upstairs. Not really sure why.
Have you put dry
Is
food
there
down?
aren't any
No.
dice, or should be perhaps 1 left over or a few more.
You okay to do
in
that?
the hand. This is probably also adding to the ancient card.
Not a full
in
cup,
the
it's only like
discard
3/4.
to Make sure that you are able to 1-KO the next
Yes.
and final Iron.
Yeah, you literally saw the retrieval for 1 energy.
Gets back the energy card, thins out some
Always
cards.
tickles me, because I did that quite a lot playing Energy Box as well. It's just like, yeah, actually the 1 energy. I just need to, I have to take something to get rid of these 2 cards.
Sakuya certainly in the driver's seat right now.
If I have to.
From over still could be anyone's game to take. Sakuya has set up the end game. Can Logan find the response? It may come.
I'd be
down to the
very
final
surprised.
crushing hammer. 2 prizes left for Sakuya. What will Logan Bailey do?
I just counted 14 ancient cards in Sakuya.
So if
discard pile.
that Roaring Moon gets knocked out,
For Logan, pretty good card to find.
it can't be actually. Like, either way, you either vacuum the booster or you don't knock out.
Going for the Pokestop here. Gets rid of a few
Ooh.
booster caps and an energy and an art.
That's brutal. You can't. I think that's a scoop, right?
This judge at this point in time, 4 crucial cards needs 2 very specific.
Yeah,
cards, ancient booster
Judge
example,
has to be
and
it.
The last copy of Lost Vacuum to even try to stay in this game.
4 cards and 2 specific ones needed. There is also a future booster energy capsule in
This is the kind of judge that's like game winning or not, basically.
earlier Pokestop, so there may only be
I don't even think it's game winning. Like, even if you knock out this Roaring Moon,
in the deck.
that's game. I can't imagine Sequoia is going to struggle to get rid of one ancient card.
Out of it yet, right? But then off of 4
Hi, Rocky from Chile. How's it going, bud? Hope you're well.
2 ancient cards in the discard pile to then get the clean KO with Vengeance Fletching. Let's see what these 4 cards are, Chip.
Lost Vacuum and the future booster energy capsule.
Neither?
What does he
One
have?
of?
There's the future booster energy capsule, but no Lost Vacuum.
Nah, that's game. That's game.
3 supporters, which are great cards, but not very useful right now. No, there's no KO.
It doesn't
There's
even
no
get
KO.
the knockout, yeah.
140. Yep.
140
Hello?
damage will be placed on this Roaring Moon. Sakuya was ready to start playing quickly, so
Yeah.
he may think he's got it.
That's pretty much game, right?
Ancient cards in the discard pile, like we mentioned earlier.
It must be game.
16. You said you
How's it going? All good, I think.
So,
Can he discard 2 more ancient cards?
I don't think the guy from Chile's playing yet, is he?
I don't think he can. I think
We got juniors at the moment, so it's USA versus Japan.
Ninja, so might just see Logan survive for
I think-
1 more turn.
Is the Chilean player playing Iron Thorns?
Off that Vengeance
Whoa, hold
Yeah,
on.
that's in
Logan
Masters.
Bailey could win the game this turn. If Sakuya just attacks, Logan Bailey has a chance to win. If he finds Lost Vacuum, he'll knock out the active Pokemon by sending that tool card to the Lost Zone. Sakuya would be forced to send up his only Pokemon in play, which cannot withstand a hit from the Iron Thorns EX. This is a massive opening. Logan Bailey given a second chance here.
No way.
That would be crazy, Chip. I think I saw an Arven in Logan's hand. This could be possible.
If he's got an Arven, it's just the game.
I think so. I think it was
Is
2
it?
Ionos and 1 Arven.
If he's got Arven, that can find the Lost Vacuum. That would win Logan Bailey this game. Let's see the draw for turn.
Yeah, there's
the
an
Ionos.
Arven.
There is the Arven.
And
the
there's the
top
Lost
deck is
Vacuum.
the
No way.
rid of the tool card.
Holy, what a top deck.
Promoted. Logan Bailey takes the KO. We're going to game 3.
And Sakuya had an ancient booster energy capsule in his hand. I think he got a little bit ahead of himself. Did not KO.
I think he just threw the game.
Then Logan Bailey
Jester asked me how the weather is where I am. Grotful, how's the weather where you are?
Goodness. From the
And now a live report coming in from the field. Grotful, how's the weather?
is able to
Warm and humid?
draw
Same, buddy.
back.
Same.
Catches quite a break there. Wow,
I'm
Sakuya,
confused. Why did I need to ask
like you
that?
said, had that ancient booster energy capsule, could have placed it on the bench. Roaring Moon thought that it was not necessary.
I had fun anyway.
And Logan Bailey finds a way
I'm
to
happy for you,
send
buddy.
us to
I'm
a
happy for
game
you.
3.
and the top deck, the Lost Vacuum top deck, right? The deck saying, hey, here you go. You don't need to search for this.
Man,
Logan didn't see
Sequoia
it.
absolutely threw that. That's so sad.
Just top deck the Lost Vacuum. Wow. What a play.
The
What
Meganium
an
peep?
exciting moment. This is what
Soft and wet.
the World Championships are all about. Let's see a
I am quite
replay of that
I'm quite
exciting
warm,
game
surprisingly.
two.
Saw Sakuya start off very strong, hitting a
Yeah,
lot
so
of
for
damage.
anyone confused, by the way,
Logan's Pokemon
the Lost Vacuum
the third
knocked
turn.
out the Roaring Moon in the active because it was on 140 damage.
But not quite getting enough. Logan missing
The
an
Roaring Moon
offside.
on the bench was also on 140, so it just got knocked out.
Getting rid of that
If
Roaring Moon.
Sequoia had played down an Ancient Booster on the Roaring Moon on the bench, then he would have been okay.
Yeah, against the
But
ropes at that point.
Moto status report. Yeah, Moto hasn't reported from the bath. Do you reckon he's okay?
It was just that one small percent chance, and Logan Bailey pulls it
Moto,
off.
let us know if you're okay.
Two Roaring Moons in play.
I'm a bit cold, but I'm sat not far from the back door, which is open. Oof,
Lost the game.
I'm jealous. I could do that, Breeze.
Didn't find the Lost Vacuum.
There's a part of me that's like, do I kick the cats out so I can open the window?
Probably had accepted
Just random
the
people walking past here in my commentary.
Yeah, and,
But it was not true.
and I mean, it
Could
might have
say
been a
you're
blessing
chilly.
in disguise, right?
Oh, good one. That's pretty funny. That kid knows he's just got away with murder.
Maybe Sakuya would have slowed down to think about what he needed to do
Look
during
at
that
that.
turn.
Yeah, Sequoia's play was like how I play.
Of course, very pleased with that outcome, and we are
Feels bad,
heading
man.
to a
I'd
game
expect, generally speaking, Sequoia to take the win here.
What can happen, right?
Where?
You judge your opponent to a
Use a
match,
towel,
all of a
idiot.
sudden, you bench your opponent out, you run away with the game. Logan didn't take 6 prizes, it's just Sakuya didn't have any Pokemon left over to battle with.
And speaking of the judge, that is something that is very much going to be on the table here in game.
They're gonna
two.
like hard replace that kid's deck at this stage.
To go
Just got ahead of himself. Yeah, he did. He did. I do it all the time. Like, I sometimes will look at my hand and go, I need to make sure I do this action, and then completely forget about it. It's awful. It's such a bad feeling. My boy, Decidueye! I appreciate the background Lapras. It's pretty cool.
Not a big card advantage for Sakuya.
I'm so surprised that we're seeing a game 3 here, but it's kind of cool. Miltone, thank you very much for the 5 bits. 5 bits from Miltone. Not too shabby. Thank you very much.
I don't think Logan was expecting it, but it is happening regardless. One more game to determine who will be the Trading Card Game Juniors Division.
420.
And the tension is high. Let's get down to the table. It's time for Game 3.
Like I said, I'm glad to get into a game 3. It's pretty exciting. Bro, imagine a band that played funk rock and have a song like it names Can't Stop. Imagine the name. It could be Red Hot Chili Peppers. How do you tell what song is being played by the Red Hot Chili Peppers? Because they all sound the same. The lyrics just change. Like, it's like trying to tell the difference between the Killers, Franz Ferdinand, and the other one. Like, I can never remember. I can never do it. The Killers, Franz Ferdinand, or what's the last one? There's 3 of them in the joke. It's like asking Murder to tell you what song is by Beyonce and which one's by Rihanna. Danny California and Californication, it's literally the same song. It really is. Oh, it really is. I just don't think I don't think you should be allowed to name a song the same thing twice. And that counts for Metallica too. I think they've got like 3 versions of the song The Unforgiven. Or Unforgiven, one of the 2. Kaiser Chiefs, thank you! Welcome to another game of Franz Ferdinand Kaiser Chiefs for the Killers. The obvious one, obviously, is Mr. Brightside, because we all know that's Killers. But, who predicted a riot? Also, how dare you, Red Hot Chili Peppers are great. I didn't say they were bad, I just said they all sound the same. Also, how dare you call me out? Like, I'll do it to one of my bands. Okay, Five Finger Death Punch. They all sound the same. I like the new overlay of Pokemon, by the way. I don't mind it, but it's annoying not seeing the hands properly. Like, I'd like to be able to see the prize, what's in the hand, and I don't feel like I get to very much. I'm sorry, is that a Pheasant Skibidi? I didn't see that once this entire game. Where was that hiding? I'd feel sorry for Sakuya if he bricks. I don't think he's bricking. There's an interesting game plan here. It's a bit awkward with energy, but if you can put yourself a Flutter Mane into game, you could take advantage of that Pheasant Skibidi. Like, if you put Flutter Mane down and Sada manual attached to it, then you could use it as a pivot to use Pheasantipity. It's a bit of a weird use, but like I feel like you could get away with it because Sequoia's running Dark Patch.
Yeah, not gonna be the case, but
yeah, be careful with your hand movements.
Supported a play on turn 1 of the game. Judge.
Great, Red Hot Chili Peppers in my head now. No idea which song, because it all sounds the same. But one of their songs is in my head, or all of their songs are in my head. If you put a Fluffernox down and attach a Skibidi, is what this all sounds like to me. I mean, as long as you know what a Fluffernox is and a Skibidi, then you're okay. Just don't be a Magic the Gathering player, where they have to equate every single card to something in Magic. Apparently that's a very big problem in like a lot of TCGs. Pokemon is quite hard to do apparently, but like Magic the Gathering players love going to other card games and then going, oh, this is just like Magic the Gathering. Okay, go play Magic then. Like, why are you here? Proud Skibidi EX player. Hey Igniter, how's it going? Have you got Skibidi in Ancient Box? Thorns should win Junior. I don't think it will. I think Sequoia's got this. Oh, the spin on Roaring Moon. It's ready to attack. I think of Masters and Juniors,
finding counter catcher.
I think Iron Thorns actually has a better matchup. Not a positive, but a better matchup into EX than does Ancient Box.
An attack.
Definitely gonna see a little bit of damage. The Roaring Wind
See, I like the idea, if you've got the resources, of putting down a Flutter Main.
I also see
No one thinks about Senior, sad. Yeah, but they're not they're not running Iron Thorns.
another Roaring Wind, so
It's God of War versus Regidrago, which is like the predicted finals. Seniors.
to start
That's what everyone thought it'd be in the Masters.
Pinched Pokemon in play. Sakuya could technically win this turn, but getting 16 ancient cards in the discard pile would be pretty difficult.
Easy.
At this point. He's already played a supporter, so there's no explorers.
We haven't seen Secret Box come up yet either.
But off of that,
Thorns being 230, Death helps the Moon EX matchup, forces Moon to one-hit KO a lot. Yeah, but as long as you can do that every turn. I mean, it's not easy, but if you can do it every turn, then you just win, right?
damage total, setting up the 2-hit KO perfect.
The next year, I'm going to win the championship. Remember my name, Rocky from Chile. I remember. If I see you on the stage, I'm like, oh, he was in my stream last year. And never came back. Too famous for us.
Lotto in the hand.
Us little streams.
Big for a basic energy. Top 7 cards will be
You've
shown.
got to see
Energy card he finds there, not just basic
an energy here, surely.
Find those double turbo energies.
Surely.
This spot just needs a basic
Oh, pick your card.
to choose from. We'll grab that copy.
My man's like energy lot. What the fuck?
Energy capsule.
Holy moly, the famous Rocky from Chile. Rocky from Chile.
Choose from, of course, the lightning is the priority, and then
I like that a
I
lot.
don't think Logan had an Arvin in his
Do
hand.
do
Did
do
have a
do
Pokemon,
do do do
though, and
do.
Arvin is the
Which
most
chili
powerful
pepper song
Pokemon
is this?
in his
Could
deck,
be
so
any single one of them. They all sound the same because they sing like this.
or find that in
Right?
order to guarantee this
Name the song, you
knockout
can't.
and ask more from his opponent in terms of response.
They have a song about flying away on a Zephyr, which seems silly. Just use a giant bird.
Thorns. Logan going for the
I'm gonna do a thumbs up if I get in stream table. Yeah, I'd limit you.
supporter here for Logan.
Just look at the camera and go.
The Arvin got a flying
That's how I know.
in your capsule. Don't find the Arvin and the future booster energy capsule in there as well.
Boo.
So, great find here. Now, the item could crucially be a crushing hammer. Try to attack your opponent's single energy, force them to have a Professor Sawdust to even consider.
Spoiler, they do.
Could definitely be huge. That crushing hammer is being grabbed immediately. Lost City is something.
It's 3 cities? I didn't see the prize
It's
cards.
actually his first deck search. I didn't even realize.
Yeah, looking for all the lost stuff.
He knows exactly what he
So there's
has
2
to
vacuums, okay.
do.
Now, we'll likely quickly realize he only has.
Oh,
two
go
Iron
away,
Thorns,
bots.
one Iron Thorns EX left in the deck, has one in hand, one in play.
Thank you, Piano Fish.
Probably checking
I've got
future
verification on
as
in
well, just to
my
can boost the
moderator settings, so I don't know how these bloody bots are coming through. Nice, I want free
in
viewers.
order to get those knockouts on the
My channel on a normal day. I've been considering Colress Tenacity for my Claw/Conqueror deck. HM. Card is so good even with Kyurem in the format. I mean, as long as Kyurem can't one-shot you, I don't really think it's that bad a card to play.
Type of flips for
Like, as soon as I saw it in Iron Thorns, I was like, oh yeah, that makes perfect sense.
winning or losing games, you really just want to slow down
Like,
your
you're just
opponent
fine.
as much as possible, and a big part of it
Although, it does set up an interesting, like, 4-price turn
see that roll of the
with 2
dice.
Kyurem plus Holucha from Regidrago. Chip's voice cracks, bro.
the game 3 of the final of the World Championships, Chip.
Man's tired. He's been talking 3 days like me.
Maybe a highest stake roll that Logan
Conqueror has 180, 170 after self-poison, so it feels safe to use. Yeah, I'd agree.
Slightly, it is a tail.
Lol.
It is tails. One hitting there. Logan will be able to take this knockout, will be able to transfer the
No Lost City?
to the benched Iron Thorns EX very well. Will add a little bit of damage to
Definitely need to get down another Roaring Moon now. See, this is why I said I feel
able
like
to stabilize so far.
having the Flutter Main available would just go pretty hard.
He would really like to prioritize here is
Yikes.
bringing another Roaring Moon to start getting
I moved my hand to pick up the mouse up, and Batman was like, hey, I was licking that. Understandable.
energy capsule would be really strong here. Looks like can't use Pheasantipity.
Nope.
Nope, can't use Pheasantipity. We almost saw that flip the script.
Yikes.
That would have been a really bad thing to do here in the final match.
Nah, just go for it.
What
What they can do is stop you.
Love how Logan has been
Or just Thorns play Lost City makes this matchup a lot more doable than I thought. Yeah, that's why I was saying, like,
doing wrong from going
it's not as one-sided as you might think. That Lost City is going to make a huge difference. I'm taking care of a kitten. Yo, is it your kitten?
Sportsmanship from both of
Has the cat distribution system been at play?
And just happen to find themselves in the highest stake.
Double Sada, nice.
Lives. We do see Sada attaching the 2 dark.
No, it's from a cousin. Oh, okay.
Discard pile to each of those ancient Pokemon
What's their name?
cards being drawn.
What color are they?
There's already 2 energy on the active. A nice stretcher
The
as well.
co-
This can recover
Obviously the
a
cat.
Roaring Moon.
Don't be silly.
Energy to another Roaring
Another moon?
2 options to close out the game.
Roar.
Run a risk of
Doesn't have one. You should name it.
Sakuya recognizing that and will just
Call it Sprigatito.
taking 2 prize cards, jumping ahead in this game.
Or just Tito for short. Wait, isn't that already Spanish for cat? Or kitten? Because gato is cat, right? In Spanish? What's Tito? I'm gonna name it Rocky Peligro Jr. Or Junior for short. El Gato is cat. Ah, look at me knowing things. Because that's why it's Sprigatito, Florigato. Then how did you get Meow? Right, Meow is the noise of a cat. I'm an idiot. Do we know what decks made finals for seniors yet, or yet to find out? It is... Don't laugh at me. It's Regidrago and God of War for seniors.
His reaction says it all.
Oh, Gatito is like kitten. Oh, okay. So Sprig Gatito is kitten. Or like little cat, I think, right? Gato is cat. Tito was a Serbian dictator. They can be a cat too. Have you seen cats? That's a good matchup for seniors match, actually. Yeah, I'm quite excited to see how that goes. Honestly, of all the matches we've got, I'm actually more excited for the seniors than any other matchup. I am excited to see Roaring Moon, 2 Roaring Moons take W's though. OMG Catboy Tito, uwu. That's what I'm saying. Wasn't Tito also a music artist? United Wings will win this championship. Did we see any United Wings?
Wow. A pass. Oh my goodness.
Come on, get the knockout, kid.
Bailey wants to see no options.
Secret box!
And Sakuya has started to pick up the pace.
This could be it. This could be it.
Recognizing this is a great situation for me. Can he reach for the KO? Can he get
This could be it.
cards in the discard pile?
Sakuya crucially top deck the A-Spec secret.
I think you A-Spec
advocated for chip.
and you go for Explorers, Earthen Vessel, Vessel. That's 3 more. I think that'd be game.
3 other cards from your hand.
That's 2 though.
Pokestop, 2 ancient cards going down.
Count, see if that's enough.
Keeping track of the count here. Needs to get to 16 total. He can win the world.
Moonix being in the finals is actually one of the biggest shocks of this tournament, though, bigger than Thorns in Top Cut. True, actually.
Order able to be found. No, it is just the boss's orders.
Spinning the deck quite a bit. Can that secret box do it?
Oh, boss up the bet. Oh, wait.
You exactly how many are in the discard pile?
What's nice about the secret box as well is after discarding some
Come
cards,
on.
you can
It's got to be so close.
Discard it with something like an Earthen Vessel, which is the item card you could take off secret box. There is a pretty high chance Sakuya can reach for
It's got to be so close, man.
Counting the cards in the discard pile, looks like it's 10.
Oh, there's no way in hell you don't get it.
3 more going down, boosting 2 more, sorry.
So you get
boosting it up
Earthen
to
Vessel,
12. Can he discard 4?
Sada, or Explorer's Guidance, which is probably the better play. Ancient Booster, yeah.
Explorer's Guidance.
Yeah, that's 3 more potentially. Hasn't played.
Not even potentially, it will be.
Down to the Explorer's Guidance, and we can thin more energies beforehand.
14 cards in the discard pile.
I don't think there's any way in hell he misses it.
Explorer's Guidance is played. That will be 15 down, meaning that
Just using the Explorers will be enough.
One single ancient card from the top 6 cards of the deck in order to become the world champion. Here we go. 6 cards, no ancient cards.
Yes! He's got it!
Pair will be discarded now. Sakuya, Ota.
He's shaking, he knows. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16, 17, 18. That's knockout.
In order to become the Pokemon TCG Juniors Division World Champion.
Hey! Let's go Ancient Box. Holy! I think that was like quite a big shock as well, getting to the finals.